Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to make a beautiful sunflower bracelet? I will be using items from Softlex Company as well as their live sales and beads from my collection. I will be using the topaz beading wire. Unfortunately, this is a discontinued color from Softlex. Few spools left in my collection, and I just feel it looks so beautiful with the beads I have chosen for this bracelet. So I am using 4 millimeter yellow opal Austrian crystal, some brown or topaz color Czech glass rondels from the Softlex live sale, three of these beautiful Czech glass flowers, and then some large sparkly crystal Czech glass fire polish from the live sale. This is kind of a matching bracelet for a necklace that I recently made, so I will leave a link for that necklace tutorial. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And down below in the description, I will leave links for the products I am using if they are still available, and a link to the playlist for all other bracelet inspiration and tutorials. Let's start creating. So I already have my pattern lined out, so I will just be stringing it directly onto the beading wire. This also just acts as a bead stopper. So I'm going to slide on one of the little topaz brown beads, and these are 3 by 5 millimeter. One of these super sparkly beads, and another topaz. Then we're going to add in our sparkle. I like with the little Austrian crystal, you can see the soft flex wire through it, so it just adds to the design. And then we're going to add on one of our beautiful flowers. What I like about this is there is a little bit of spacing, so that topaz wire is going to show through. Just makes it look more like a sunflower. And then we're going to put on another one of our little opal beads. And we're just going to repeat the pattern. A gem cut, super sparkly bead, and a gem cut. So this bracelet's going to be full of sparkle and then have that sparkle from the AB finish on the Austrian crystal, as well as when you're using opal beads in your design and any light hits them, they tend to glow. So we're just going to add the rest of the beads onto our wire. We have all the beads added onto our bracelet. We're going to attach the rest of our bracelet and our clasp. So I have a couple of these little links, and they are soldered. They're an 8 millimeter link. You could attach your clasp or directly to a jump ring. That way, if I want to add a charm in the future, I can just attach it to one of the links. So we're going to slide on one 2x2 and our soldered link. And we're going to pass back through our 2x2. Leaving a little bit of wiggle room for our little loop to move freely, and you can also see the soft flex in your design. We're going to take our pliers and give it a smash and rotate. And this is just going to give our 2x2 a more professional finish and make it look like a little bead. We have a little bit of a tail, so a couple design options is we can go ahead and trim that or just tuck it under the next bead on the wire. And then we're just going to slide our beads down from our spool. And then we're just going to trim a good working length. Pretty much soft flex. You can always save it for another project. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Slide on that 2x2 and our little 8 millimeter closed ring. We're going to slide it back through. We want to make sure that our loops are fairly the same size. We'll just make any adjustments as needed. We're going to take our pliers and give it a little smash and rotate. And for this side, I'm just going to trim. And we have our beautiful little bracelet. Now, another design option we have is since we finished it on closed jump rings or closed connections, We could add a piece of chain, we could braid some soft flex wire, and we can always make this interchangeable into a bracelet, anklet, or necklace. So we have our lobster claw. We're just going to need some 6 millimeter jump rings, and we're going to connect the lobster claw. And also, a good technique is if you ever wanted to change the size of your bracelet without having to restring it, you could always just add or subtract the jump rings to adjust the size of the bracelet or project. And if you wanted to change out your clasp, maybe to a toggle, you can do the same thing. Just open up the jump rings without having to restring the projects. So we're going to take our 6 millimeter jump ring, gently twist, and we're going to attach it to the little bar to our lobster claw and give it a close. We could add a jump ring on the other end, or we can just connect our lobster claw directly to the other side, and we'll have our beautiful bracelet. With our little 8 millimeter links, it gives us a space to hang a charm, a tassel, maybe a made with love charm, and personalize it just a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for all other bracelet inspiration. Have an awesome day.